I am beyond amazed at how the sniper, which is so underrated mostly because it's forgotten, has some decent potential despite it being an otherwise throwaway, because I promise you, you don't even think about this weapon. But hopefully after this video I can actually convince you to use it, because I've used it and I've had some fun with it despite having better options. But you know, it is what it is. So ladies and gentlemen, clap your hands together one time and one time only for Father's Sin, which is just as awkward to use as it is to pronounce. So for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna call it Sins, because Father's Sins is probably one of the cringiest and most stupidest names ever laid on a weapon. But it is low-key a gem because it is a witch queen sniper, which fine, you know, it's whatever, but it is also a craftable, so off the jump it has some value there. So first thing I noticed is that with triple reserves, this thing holds 37 rounds. Like, bro, I'm gonna be firing all week. By the time that I empty this magazine, it's gonna be a minute. Now, it doesn't shoot as fast as Supremacy and Adored, but it shoots decently fast, so you know, damage potential is quite there. Now surely you would expect the weapon to do bad damage considering the bipod looking magazine it has, but it can actually take out Nezarek's shoulders and chest in one tap. So if you want it for that avenue of content, it actually fares very well. Now, something that I find very interesting is that besides this thing having a 1800 Yankee Doodle looking ass sight, it actually kind of reminds me of Succession, because Succession has this very clean sight that doesn't disturb you. It's not like one of these boxy snipers that obstructs your field of view. You actually have some good visibility with this weapon, which is nice, especially for the Nezarek thing that I mentioned. So besides that, right, I was actually trying to come up with something until I found out that this thing has triple tap and focus fury, which is, you know, it's good. I don't want to say it's amazing because other things can overpower triple tap focus fury, but it's decent. It gives you something to work with, right? So I was thinking it has 37 rounds and has triple tap, so there is some extra room for shots, and the focus fury isn't all that good, for being honest, but it is a sniper, so how would it fare against a Supremacy? Well, Supremacy is better. That's just how it is. That out of the way, the weapon does 31,593,000 damage per bullet, so the entire mag, if you have triple reserves emptied, is about 1.1 million, which is whatever. But if you consider that it has focus fury, probably 1.3, and I suppose a good old tractor cannon, Wall of Radiance, and Surge mods will make it break 2 million on its own just fine. But would you ideally want to use it for Warlord's Ruin, the final boss I'm talking about, or something like Oryx, maybe Taniks, maybe even Sanctified Mind? Yes, you could actually use it for all those things and it would work just fine, because again, it's a sniper with really good visibility. The range is pretty perfect. The fire rate is very, very, very good. Probably S tier for a weapon like this, if I'm being honest. The perks are whatever. If you don't really have a god sniper, like I don't know what other snipers you would consider for an instance like this, maybe Succession, or maybe fucking, I don't know, Darcy, right? Because that's like the best sniper in the game and we all know that. Like besides that, if you need an alternative, something that you can get very quickly, since a lot of the witch queen weapons are very trash, this one kind of defends itself a little bit. I mean, we don't really have anything going for those weapons, so this one is basically carrying the whole team, if I'm being honest with you. Now, for the transparent session, am I being completely honest when I say all these things? Yes, I use the weapon for Nezarek mainly. I don't really use it for anything else because I have other options, but I do appreciate what this thing does. And when it comes to Oryx, obviously Supremacy is better, but for the people that don't want to run Last Wish, even though it's farmable right now, you can go do it. A lot of people would just rather do the campaign because it's solo, it's quicker, they can do it on their own time, and I completely get and respect that. I'm just saying, despite it having the stupidest, most cringiest pile of hot garbage Bungie has ever laid on a gun, that being the name Father's Sin, it serves its purpose and it's actually pretty decent. If you're looking for other alternatives, I also believe it can one-shot oracles, but I'm not 100% on that. But hey, that out of the way, I want to thank you for watching. Consider subscribing. I will see all you boys later. Go check out Father's Sin. I know you probably won't, because why would you? But if you are interested and it piques your interest and you actually want to try something else and impress your friends, because you gotta understand, guns that look weird will automatically catch whoever's expecting you's attention, like immediately. Like, I will catch all you boys later. Have a good one. Peace out, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.